Welcome to the application dashboard of Symmetree by Axletree, our enterprise integration as a service solution. Symmetree provides any-to-any file format translation and smart validation for global banks and corporates seeking to improve their process efficiency and system interoperability. The features we will explore are customizable to your organization's requirements in both content and visual data representation. In the following example, we will explore the Payment Hub project. This project represents one example of many that are available within Symmetree. From the login screen, entering your user credentials takes you to the message search view. Within the left-hand pane is a list of available search criteria, enabling the user to search for active or archived payments flowing through the system, with an ability to save the selected search criteria for future use. Define the required date and time criteria. By selecting the search button, Symmetree displays the processed transactions with details such as transaction reference number, account and currency, current status, file formats, and additional information that may be crucial to your business operations. Double-clicking on a transaction opens a view that displays details related to the transaction along with the source and target transformation formats. In this example, we can see an ISO pane transformation to an MT103. The history feature displays an audit trail of all actions performed on a transaction, and the notes feature allows users to add any information that may be relevant to the transaction. At the bottom of the screen, there are action buttons that enable the user to approve, complete, reprocess, reject, generate GPI confirmations, and search for all files related to the selected transaction. Permissions can be defined for different user groups to either approve, modify, or view payments within the dashboard. Users with permissions to modify can make changes as required to the payment value dates, bypass validations such as duplication, cutoff time, and account level checks. In addition to transformation, Symmetree provides a series of validation checks on any transaction at any point during the processing cycle. Some of the validation checks provided by Symmetree are reference data lookups, account number checks, payment limit checks, operator approvals, duplicate and format validation and enrichments. Symmetree also provides a GPI view for users that send and receive confirmations to and from the GPI tracker. This feature displays a daily and monthly total for GPI confirmed transactions. The table below contains the GPI and SWIFT statuses for a given date range, along with information such as direction of payment, reference numbers, formats, currency, and amount. The Payment Hub represents one of many payment workflow and process automation projects available within Symmetree. With its smart dashboards, advanced search functions, variable user controls, and increased process efficiency, Symmetree by Axletree is the leading enterprise integration solution in the market today. Speak with Axletree and let us know how we may serve your enterprise integration needs.